Hello, and welcome to this new episode of Uncle Tom's Divinations. This morning we are looking at the energy for you for July 13th, 2026. It's also a timeless reading, so if you feel guided to listen to this video at a later time, you still should be able to find some information, some clarity to help and guide you on your destiny's path. Let's start our ritual by lighting a second candle so that we temporarily anchor in your ancestors and spirit guides, so that they can join my ancestors and spirit guides to bring you this message that I hope will be positive, constructive, and iterative. Very well, so let's see what's the energy, what's the message for you today. We're going to be using the Clairvoyancy tarot deck. As always, please remember to use your intuition and discernment. Remember that not every reading is your reading, so take what resonates only. Discard the rest. That being said, let's see. Can we have a first card, please? What do we need to tell the collective this morning? Welcome, guide them on their destiny's path. Thank you. Louis. Yeah, I had the pack upside down. So this is the 5 of Cups. There's some insatisfaction within your emotion, your heart space. Under the deck you have the boss, the feminine energy of the boss, power, intelligence, accomplishment. Yeah. What's with this feminine boss energy? The Knight of Obstacles. There's somebody that's doing the most to try and hurt you or connive in your energy. What's with this Knight of Obstacles? The Bohemian, which is kind of like the Fool, detachment, and you start irresponsibility. What's with this feminine boss energy? The 4 of Hearts. Yeah. Emotional deception or insatisfaction. There's something that's wrong, that's at a state of unease between you and somebody else. There needs to be a communication to clear things up if this relationship is to move forward. Yeah, I feel like this feminine boss energy is you. You are in the 5 of Cups. You're on the tipping point of either going to the 4 of Cups or raising your vibration to the 6 of Cups. There's no good choice here. Both are important, and I feel that if you were to go for the 6 of Cups first, this 4 of Cups would need to be addressed at some point either way. So might as well step back on this 4 of Cups, clear things up with this Knight of Obstacles, so that then you both can be in, not necessarily together, but you both can be in this full energy, have a new start, and so you will be able to move on to the 6 of Cups more easily. See, you are holding the reins with all of your strength, with all your wisdom, your wit, your intelligence, and you're moving forward towards financial abundance and accomplishment. Even though you are in an emotional state that is quite, this Five of Cups is an emotional state that is not an emotional state where you want to stay for long. It is uneasy. You might feel alone, or you might feel lack in your social circle. It is a bit normal if you are doing the work to better your financial abundance. You are putting in less energy on your social environment. But there's really this idea here from Spirit that to move forward correctly, since it's going to be better and better on the financial side in your abundance, it is important to take care of those relationships because they might play a role in the future. And if it is not those relationships that you are going to be working on with this Four of Cups, you will still be learning some new form of wisdom through this work that you will be doing emotionally, socially, with this Knight of Obstacles, and you will be able to extract and gain wisdom from this situation that will serve you in the future, in this new start. Yeah, this Knight of Pentacles, not of Pentacles, of Obstacles. Somebody that's underhandedly trying to steal from you, but in a way that is nearly unnoticeable, that is playing on its naivety or its innocence in its interactions with you. It's like a mosquito that's stinging and that's stealing just a little bit of your blood from here and there. And so if you take just one mosquito bite, you look at it, it's like a very, very, very small energy drain on your system, on yourself. But if you take into account the so many times that this Knight of Obstacles, this mosquito has been biting you and that has been sucking part of your energy, when you total it, you'll realize that it has been quite a function on your energy. Yeah, this full energy is really linked to detaching, to moving away from one another. But before moving away from one another can be done, it needs to be addressed correctly, so that you do not keep resentments regarding this relationship. Doesn't mean that this Knight of Obstacles won't harbor resentment towards you, but that's their part of their energy. You are not responsible for how they manage their emotions and their reactions to those emotions, but you are responsible towards yourself first and foremost. We're going to be using the Vision Quest Tarot deck to gain clarity on some of those energies. Yeah. Can we have a card, please, to clarify this Four of Cups for the collective. How can they manage this situation? Thank you. The Lovers. There's a choice that needs to be made. A choice, free will, from one towards the other. And this free will choice has to be taken by both parties to be able to see themselves eye to eye, to be able to have a conversation, a relationship, or to close out this relationship. There needs to be closure there. Yes, the Seven of Water excess under the deck. The Pillar, which is kind of like the Hangman energy. Balance, which is Temperance. And the Father of Fire, so King of Wands. Strength of Vision. I feel this energy here is kind of explaining for you what needs to happen on those two first cards. You need to choose, not necessarily one another, but you need to choose to come together once more, to have this conversation, this closure. Because of this Seven of Water energy, because there's been lies, deceptions, there's been broken trust on both parties for different reasons, and so there needs to be clarity gained for both parties. I feel that even though I'm telling you this Knight of Obstacles won't be able to fully entertain this energy correctly, so you will need to realize that this Seven of Water energy, this mistrust, this energy of lying, of manipulating, hiding energies from you, will still be present. So you will gain clarity, but it won't be full clarity. There will still be gray areas. There might still be, how do they call this? White lies, which are not white. We should call them gray lies. Yeah. But smaller lies, let's say, that will be present in this conversation. But you are, with the strength, with the Father of Fire, strength of vision, you are fully supported by your ancestors and spirit guides. They have already given you the energy, the vision, to be able to see clearly through this lying energy, this deception. You will gain a new perspective by taking the time to go through this Four of Cups energy with this Knight of Obstacles, so that you can finally find balance within and without, so that you can find peace, harmony, serenity within yourself, and find some form of equilibrium with your environment also. So you won't be leaving this situation, this relationship, in a state of inequity, but it will be more balanced. It won't be perfect, but it will be more balanced, so that you can both move forward, so that you can both detach from one another. And I do feel that it will be way easier for you than it will be for this Knight of Obstacles. It's like they feel a lack. What's this energy? Let's see with the Profound Intuitions Oracle deck what this energy is for the collective. What's this lack that's being felt by this Knight of Obstacles? What's this lack that's the source of their resentment or their toxic attachments toward you? Oh. Sincerity. Vulnerability. Yeah, they feel vulnerable. It's like they feel some form of vulnerability. It's like they have put you on a pedestal and they fear your strength, your power, ascension. They fear you elevating, getting better, moving on, moving away. Summer. Passion, luminous energy, wisdom, maturity, and under ascension there's an open door, possibilities, something new. Broaden your horizons. Yeah, this Knight of Obstacles is energy that's younger than you, spiritually, maybe even physically, but I'm reading the spiritual energy here, so could be somebody that's older than you, but that has a younger soul. Yeah. There's a mirroring energy here. There's not only one Knight of Obstacles in your life, there are actually two. One is younger, one is older. They are both mirrors of the same energy or the same entity. So it's this entity that's attached to those souls in your life that feels vulnerable, that feels weak or lesser than you. It's like you are a doorway to ascension for others. And this entity that's attached to both of those people in your life, the younger and the older, this entity fears that they would take this opportunity that they have with you to ascend, to go towards passion, light, towards optimism, positivity, towards the sun energy, and that they would gain wisdom and maturity. It's an energy, this entity, that's trying to block those two souls, actually those three souls, because through those two souls, this entity is also trying to block your ascension. But I feel that it cannot block your ascension. You have already ascended many times, not only in this lifetime, but in previous lifetimes. Yeah, this entity really is trying to block this message, since it has yet again stopped the recording of the audio. So I'm sorry for the lack of quality of this message, but the message will still be brought forth for the collective. Yeah. And can we have a last card for this Bohemian? Yeah. We're going to be using the Your Soul's Voice Oracle to gain clarity on this new beginning. So let's see, can we have a last card please for the collective? What do they need to know regarding this detachment, this new start? Thank you. Karma. Yeah. It is a karmic junction on your path and on those souls' path. Your karma has been paid, and theirs is to pay up. Yeah. The weight of tears. This weight will be lifted from your soul by the divine, but it will be given back to those energies, those souls that have let themselves be influenced by this entity attachment, so that they can pay up their karma too. Let's see with this last card from the Karma's Oracle. Can we have a last card please for this karma energy? What's there to be known from the collective? Thank you. The labyrinth of the soul. Yeah, there's something about self-discovery, self-rediscovery, soul discovery. Your soul having to go through a maze to gain wisdom, to gain strength, to explore the different possibilities. Yeah. The falls of purification. Yeah. It was a necessary path for you to burn up your karma, to pay it up, to purify your soul karmically. So this is the message that we had for you this morning. I hope it has brought you some information, some clarity to help and guide you on your destiny's path for your highest and greatest good, and for the highest and greatest good of all of creation. I thank you for your presence with me this morning. I hope you have a very beautiful and blessed day. And I'll see you soon. Thank you.